Good morning, ma'am. This is my video about trigonometric. Trigonometric is a branch of mathematics that studies the relationship between the angles inside of triangle, particularly right triangle. Trigonometric is used in physics, engineering, architecture, and especially in the analysis of wave scale, isolation, and angles in geometry. So the trigonometric has 6 functions. Number 1 is sine, 2 is cosine, 3 tangent, 4 cosecant, 5 secant, and 6 is cotangent. Number 1 is used to relate the angles of a right triangle to the length of each side, especially for a given angle 0 in a right triangle. This function is essential in the various applications such as solving triangle, modeling periodic phenomena, coordinate geometry, physics, and engineering. The sine function is one of the core trigonometric function, along with cosine, tangent, and other cosine. Cosine is abbreviated as a cos. Is used to relate the angle of a right triangle to the length of each side, specifically for a given angle 0 in a right triangle. Cosine of a 0 defined as the ratio of the length of the adjacent side, the side next to the angle 0, to the hypotenuse, the longest side of the triangle. The cosine function has various important use like solving triangle, modeling periodic phenomena, coordinate geometry, physics and engineering, waveform analysis. In combination with the sine function, the cosine function is essential in the trigonometry, geometry, and any field such as physics, engineering, and computer science. Number 3 is tangent, abbreviated as tan. It's used to relate the triangle of a right triangle to the ratio of the length to the opposite and adjacent side, specifically for a given angle 0 in a right triangle. Tangent of a 0 defined as the ratio of the opposite side to the adjacent side, the side next to the angle 0. There are the tangent function has several important use like solving triangle, slope and gradient, modeling periodic phenomena, physics and engineering, trigonometric identities. Tangent function is used for solving right triangle, understanding slope, and various applications in geometry, physics, engineering, and trigonometric analysis. Number 4 is cosecant. Cosecant, abbreviated as CSC, is the reciprocal of the sine function, specifically for a given angle 0. Cosecant of 0 is defined as the reciprocal of sine. This means that the cosecant is the ratio of the hypotenuse to the opposite side in a right triangle. Use of cosecant and trigonometric solving triangles, trigonometric identities. Cosecant is a fundamental part of various trigonometric identities. Example, in the Pythagorean theory, identity involving sine and cosine is identify relate cosecant to cotangent, another trigonometric function. 3 is modeling and analysis. 4 inverse relationship, 5 waveforms and harmonic motion. The cosecant function plays a role many trigonometric application, especially in more advanced trigonometric identities and equation, and provide an alternative approach to solving problem involving right triangle and angle. Number 5 is the secant, abbreviated as sec or secant, is a function that is the reciprocal of the cosine function. It is specifically the secant of an angle 0 is defined as, means that for any angle 0, cosine of the angle, you can find the secant by taking the reciprocal of that value. For example, the secant function has several use in mathematics and applied fields like trigonometry, calculus, physics, and engineering, graphing. Number 6, cotangent, abbreviated as cot or CO, which means reciprocal or opposite, is a trigonometric function. It is defined as the reciprocal of the tangent function in mathematical terms. Cotangent is the ratio of the length the adjacent side to the length of the opposite side of the angle 0. Cotangent function is useful in trigonometry, calculus, physics, engineering, and other fields, particularly for solving equations involving engineering and other fields. Particular cotangent is the ratio of the length of the adjacent side to the length of the opposite side of an angle 0. The cotangent function is useful in trigonometry, calculus, physics, engineering, and other fields, particularly for solving equations involving angles, analyzing periodic phenomena, and modeling wave behaviors. Applied context, especially in situations that require relationship between sine and cosine function. Next topic is how to determine if the triangle is solved. To determine if the triangle is considered solved when all of its properties, side angles are known. If you find the all three side and all three angles, like, you can use various methods such as the law of sine and the law of cosine, depending on the information provided. Number 1 is right triangle. Number 2 is non-right triangle. Any triangle. 3 is solving a triangle. Next topic is angle of elevation. Angle of elevation is the angle formed between the line of sight from a particular point in the horizontal ground when you look upward at an object. Formula for calculating 0 is the angle of elevation. Height of the object is the vertical distance from the ground to the top of the object, and distance is the horizontal distance between the observed and object. Next topic is angle of depression. Angle of depression is the form between the line of sight from a particular point in the horizontal ground when you look downward at an object. Essentially, it is an angle you make when you look down at something below your line of sight, such as when you're standing on a cliff and looking at something at the base. The formula for the angle of depression is similar to the angle of elevation. It often involves trigonometric functions like tangent. A common formula for finding the height or distance when dealing with the angle of depression is 0 is the angle of depression and height is the vertical distance between the observer and the object, like the height of the observer above the ground or height of a cliff. Distance is the horizontal distance from the observer to the object.